Up and running. Wednesday wearing their blue and white stripes. A change of shorts tonight. It's white shorts for Wednesday as they send the ball out wide and look to try and get on the front foot straight away there with Stephen Fletcher. It's just tackled though. It's gone out for a throw-in. Left foot towards the halfway line. Still in play. Now a chance for Duffy to get an early cross in. He's whipped it in with real pace. Comes back out and it's up in the air.
Important header that from Tom Lees. United again.
Yeah, Reach just loses out. It's over the top. This could be an opportunity now for Sharp, who's just trying to turn. Has to go backwards. Comes back out towards this left-hand side. It's now with Stevens. Stevens turns it back for O'Connell. Keeping the ball now with Billy Sharp. United just trying to open up the Wednesday defence, but they're being forced to stay out wide with Duffy. Going back inside Norwood. He knocks it on, allowing the centre-half Basham to come forward. He might go for goal. It hit somebody's heel. It might have been one of the Blades players, and it's just going to ricochet back out wide for maybe a crossover from Sharp.
It was 3-minute hit.
Still looking to try and keep the pressure on here, the Blades. Going one way, then the other. Wednesday with Pelopessi trying to keep them from getting that crossover. A long-range effort will come in, and it's saved by Cameron Dawson. Well, the first opportunity goes for the Blades. It's a really good hit there by Fleck on the left foot. He cracks it in with real force, and it's a good save from Cameron Dawson.
Well, it was a superb shot, to be fair, and equally good save from Cameron Dawson. That'll give him a bit of confidence, Cameron. It's a great save. Hector's going forward. Fletcher's already there. Reach is good. He's there.
The arms in the air there from Bannon. He plays it in towards the box. Now it's flicked on by Stephen Fletcher. Almost managed to steer it towards a colleague. Comes back out for Adam Reach. Puts it back into the danger zone. And almost came through there for Fletcher. The Blades just turning it behind, taking no chances.
Yeah. That was a decent ball, helping that ball on into the 6-yard box. It was attacked well by Wednesday United. Responded and just put it behind. Safety's reason, they conceded the corner.
I think you call that pass into the corridor of uncertainty. It goes in there. A decent delivery, and Wednesday trying to force it over the line. Flying in there was Morgan Fox. It goes over the top.
I mean, what is he, 2 yards, 3 yards out on his weaker foot?
Miles away from the goal, just looking at a replay. As you say, it is his weaker foot. The defender does challenge him, trying to put him off. I was almost looking towards the referee if he'd given something for a second, but it is just going to be a goal kick. He's forced to go backwards, and he's gone into his own half here.
So I think if you've not got the ball, that's what you've got to do. You know, you've got to close down and make United play back towards their goal.
They've got it out towards the right-hand side there with Freeman, who just lays it back inside. With Norwood in a crossing position perhaps to get this one over. They've gone into the area now and trying to make space, and that could be a penalty. Morgan Fox makes the challenge. It looked like a foul, I have to say. And the outcome is a spot kick for Sheffield United.
I didn't think it was. I really didn't.
Gave a penalty away,
I think
of course, against Norwich.
He's played for that. He's absolutely played for that.
We'll have a look at a replay. Let's have a look if it clears things up. I think you're right, he does play for it. Their feet maybe get a bit tangled. He's trying to get out of the way. Doesn't look a lot in it, to be honest. But McGoldrick, he won't be worried about that. He's just focusing on trying to put this away. The former Wednesday lone striker back in our League One days. Can Cameron Dawson do what he did against Norwich and save the penalty kick? He's bouncing around on his line as McGoldrick prepares now to step up and take the penalty. He hits it. Oh! Done by Cameron Dawson. That's the answer we wanted. He tipped it inside, out for a corner kick. Superb save.
Don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep.
Well, that's what Cameron Dawson needed as well after maybe a tough week he was getting. Perhaps some unfair stick. He's come up with a great answer there with that penalty save. The corner goes in now. It comes back in towards a Blades player. It was Sharp trying to hook it towards the goal. Blocked off. Comes back again. And now United will try and keep the pressure on with McGoldrick. McGoldrick works it across. In a central position, United with Norwood just pumping it into the box on the stretch, just about managing to get something on it there. Tom Lees for Hector, tries to pass it away in towards Penny. Wednesday looks to get up to the halfway line, but it keeps coming back the other way. Norwood in towards Duffy, trying to close them down there. So it remains 0-0, but we have Cameron Dawson to thank for that. That wasn't just that was an okay save, that was a really good penalty save.
Yeah, I mean, he saved last week, early doors, same sort of situation.
They're coming forward here down the left-hand side with O'Connell, who works it on the floor in towards Duffy, drops the shoulder, looks to get a left-footed cross in there with some venom, comes back for Stevens, it's blocked off again.
Bannon.
Barry Bannon getting in the way.
Great
now Fletcher turns the defender, does brilliantly to get away from Basham, but he's trying to get back in him now as the defender. He's got no help. It's still Stephen Fletcher. He has some help now joining him. It's with Fletcher looking to come backwards. Look for Bannon, in fact he goes in towards the middle. It might come towards Penny, can't quite control it on that occasion. But really well done, Stephen Fletcher. I suppose if anyone's going to play on their own up front, it's Stephen Fletcher.
Well, no, that was superb work from Fletcher. And it was a decent ball in, and Matt Penny's going to be disappointed that he didn't control it and just get it out of his feet. Nice first touch there. He's through on goal.
Ball goes back in towards Egan. He's worked it on now towards the left-hand side, and Stevens finds Duffy. Back in towards the centre half, and again Egan will lay this one short, and they've just fizzed it out to Stevens on this left-hand side. He comes forward into the Wednesday half. He works it to the side and then back again. O'Connell, he's allowed to come forward from the defensive three. Wednesday taking the ball there. Now Bannon moves it inside there for Pelopessi. Sweeps it on now for Penny. Penny will pass it, the easy pass. He gives it for Fox. Fox sees Barry Bannon joining him, and he passes it to the side. Bannon on for Hector. Hector will try and bring it forward. He goes long now in towards, is it Adam Reach making that?
It was
run?
Adam Reach he was aiming for.
Comes back again now for Stephen Fletcher, goes for goal. Well, he took the ball down and then just tried to go for goal in his stride almost. It was a decent technique, but the finish wasn't quite what he was looking for. But neat control. We're just looking at the replay, by the way, of that Penny chance. He will be disappointed. It just sort of bounced off him as he tried to bring it down. Little flick on the edge of the area. It'll come from McGoldrick now. Teeing out for Fleck. He pulls it out wide for Stevens. Has the overlap. And O'Connell puts it into the middle. Dangerous. And that ricochet could have gone anywhere. It almost went in off Jordan Thornley as the clearance was made by Hector. Wednesday a little bit fortunate there. It's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, I mean, United are playing well. They're getting the ball down the sides and getting crosses in. We've dealt with it okay so far, but it can't carry on. We've got to relieve that pressure.
It's also raining now as well.
Yeah. They seem to get a player free right at the end. They seem to go long. I don't know if they will again.
It's pumped in again towards the back post. Wednesday needed to win the header. They do so. Putting it behind, taking no chances on that occasion.
It was Tom Lees who got that one away.
We've got a few big units, I suppose you'd say. The centre-backs, that was Egan, I think, who was competing with Tom Lees, who's sort of hanging on to him there, and they've gone short this time. Wednesday a little bit of sleep, changing the angle up, maybe a shooting position. They've worked it on now, and a long-range effort is planted just over the top there by McGoldrick.
It was Norwood.
Norwood, in fact, yeah. Just trying to aim for the top corner, and he wasn't a million miles away on that occasion.
I think I felt comfortable from the moment he left his foot. I thought it was always going up, but again he found space on the edge of the box. Again there's another shot in, not testing Cameron on this occasion.
Ball just tossed forward, and almost found Stevens. He really is getting very advanced down this left-hand side. Comes back here towards Duffy from the clearance. Duffy with a step over, goes to try and bend it from an acute angle, and Wednesday have touched it behind for a corner.
Yeah, it was Hector with the header, and it was going to go into the far corner. Whether Cameron Dawson would have saved it, I'm not sure. It was a decent effort, but I'm glad that Hector got his head onto it.
He worked across in towards O'Connell, leaving it now for Norwood. Norwood back for O'Connell, works it up the line, looking to try and chink their way through here with Duffy, who has a free roll really. He's managed to come across there for McGoldrick. Feeds it on now for Basham. Basham plays it back inside, looking to try and maybe get a shooting opportunity. Here is McGoldrick. He turns one way, then the other, and gets a left-footed hit away, 25 yards from goal. It was straight, and it did require a save from Cameron Dawson. Not his hardest of the night, but he still had to watch it all the way.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to McGoldrick, he twisted and turned, and he's got his shot off eventually.
Baker trying to get some distance
Just
on it. But again,
too
it
many
comes
players
back.
around the throw in white, well, in red and white shirts, but
Tom Lees on the halfway line. He passes it up there towards
great
what a
touch.
lovely touch inside. It's with Adam Reach. Well, he's trying to use one of his specials. I don't know if he's used them up for the season. He certainly had a go there, 30 yards out, but that one flew over the top this time and probably a little bit off target as well. Ball goes short in towards Duffy. Pulls it back, and there's going to be a long-range hit there from Fleck. It was blocked again by some legs in the box.
I think it might have been Reach. He was there.
Very lowish shot. Going through a ruck of bodies. Again, Sheffield United getting it back out wide. It's McGoldrick towards Stevens, passed inside there for Duffy. Duffy's just inside the area, tries to screw a crossover. Perhaps he stands and goes back the other way, perhaps to get the crossover from Stevens. Stevens will put it into the middle, and it's an inviting ball that Cameron Dawson takes
that's
under real
excellent.
pressure. The centre half was up from the back, and he took it with Egan really bearing down on him.
Superb under that sort of pressure. Well done, Cameron Dawson.
Fletcher finding Adam Reach. Wednesday now with Bannon on the ball. He has Baker offering support down the other side. He's come
It's a great
towards
ball.
Fletcher instead, though, on the diagonal. Finds him. Has support here from Penny, but he's just turned backwards for Fox instead. Fox slings the cross into the middle, and it was just flicked away by a United defender.
Oh!
Adam Reach was arriving. An important interception there from the Blades defensive man.
Yeah, Ash Baker was steaming in at the far post as well, and that just evaded him. It's better from Wednesday.
It was the number 6 Basham who got it away, by the way, just seeing on a replay. The header's won there by Thornley, just a cushioned header down there for Fox. First time he whacks it long, and a bit of a slip there from the defender as he heads it away. Marco Matthias attempting to put pressure on Egan, but now dribbling forward is Fleck. That's a great tackle there from Pelopessi. Not so great there from Baker, but they carry on will Sheffield United. The referee's played the advantage, and maybe a long-range effort's on here. Well, they've gone for goal from distance there with Duffy, just trying to catch the goalkeeper out, but there's an injury, and he's thrown out of players, Cameron Dawson, to allow treatment to be...
Very sporting, Cameron.
Very much so.
I
think it's Stevens who's down.
It is, yep.
Lee Buller's just come out to
Ash
mark out
Baker
a few
gets the card.
instructions. He was late with the challenge from Baker. The referee played the advantage. Kicked away. Dawson.
Man of the match, Mark Duffy.
Well, he's been busy, it's fair to say. But, you know, I thought McGoldrick was good as well. But anyway, never mind them.
Ooh, slice.
Putting pressure, poor clearance, slice
Well done, Reach.
towards Adam Reach. Marco Matthias hits
Unlucky.
it, takes a deflection. And, well, it maybe could have gone in on another day.
It would have had to have been a spectacular.
Took the pace off it, the deflection.
Basham just getting into Henderson's ears there.
It's come back towards Basham.
So we are now 5 seconds away from the 90 minutes. We're going to see what is left. I predict a 3, and it is a 3.
3 minutes then to either see out or to get a winner. The United fans trying to cheer their team to drive forward. See if they'll leave any gaps behind the other way, though. It's on the halfway line here with Norwood. Switching it out wide for Stevens. Stevens takes it on his chest and plays it inside in towards Duffy. Duffy's in the area, be careful. Still with Duffy. Pulls it back to Stevens, tries to go inside, but coming across and reading it was Hector. He just smashes it away. Corner planted into the middle. Now the header's gone wide. That's a massive let-off for Sheffield Wednesday. A huge let-off. I thought that was going to go in.
Well, I didn't think it was going to go in. It was a...
Sharp gets up and, well,
free-ish header.
It would have been just like him to score at the death.
Yeah, well, they do score late goals.
And he would have enjoyed that. Perhaps more than anybody in their team. The Blades then get it away from our goal, but they're just going to boot it forward now from the back. Egan goes long. Win it, get it away.
No, what is that for?
He's given a free kick just outside the area. Leon Clark there trying to get the ball back, and it's a little bit ugly with Fox. But let's see what he gives it for. It's Jordan Thornley and also Hector competing. Again, there's nothing in it. What's he given that for? If anything, it looks like Clark might handle it. Oh, come on. We might need Cammy Dawson to step up to the mark again here.
Yep.
There's also Duffy coming back to join in with.
Well, I mean,
routine.
look at Bannon. Look at down the side there. All he's got to do is hold Bannon, and the 18's in.
It's taken by Norwood, saved there by Cameron Dawson, beats it away. Well done, Cameron Dawson. And that is the full-time whistle. And perhaps fittingly, Cameron Dawson keeps his first clean sheet and makes a save, having made some very important saves, and more so than the penalty save in the first half.
Yeah, so pleased, happy for Cameron Dawson. That happened to be the last touch of the game. It was a decent free kick. He got there. We were just about to break and score. The referee blew up for 93 minutes. But all in all, I don't think we can complain. I think it's been a real dogged display. You couldn't ask for more than from Sheffield Wednesday. They fought for every ball and defended intensely.